like fire burns, but the words escape. But the words escape. When countrymen play, the flames will take. The words escape. The words escape. Brothers in arms, so I call out to thee. Hear us pray, portion yours too.
You both stay here. I'll come find you when I'm done. So this is the business you were talking about.
Huh. I see the mariner's still with you.
He's a good healer. Lucia told me about it.
You met her? We've been expecting her. Is she supposed to help us find a way in?
She got caught up with a few things. Should be on her way.
And you're here for...
The investigation. There's someone I need to see inside.
I'm afraid that's going to have to wait. We've got Portieri pushing all the walls we can, but the mask runners... I think our men are just getting tired.
How did you lose it in the first place?
The Portieri that managed to get out say that the mask runners just appeared from the streets. Happened too suddenly. They lost the ward overnight.
Well, I'll see you later.
I suppose you will.
The longer we wait, the colder our lead.
Who said anything about waiting?
You did.
I said I'd see him later. Nothing about waiting in that. Mariner, you're a strong man, aren't you?
Why?
If you could give this a little tug?
You're thinking of going in?
Tug, not ask questions. That came off easily.
It wasn't secured.
I wonder why. Come on.
The things I do for you, brother.
Closed it behind you?
I did. What is going on in that head of yours?
Tristan said that the mask runners that raided this place appeared out of the streets.
You think they got in through the drains? I'm surprised the Portieri haven't checked here.
Anytime wards have been taken over in the last 50 years, it's been through frontal assaults. Nobody thinks about drains.
Nobody but you, it seems.
Come on. Rather interesting place for mists.
All over the city. This has been an increasingly common sight.
Everywhere.
Sometimes even in the streets.
I've got you.
What are Fae doing here?
You said this mist was becoming more common?
Only in the last few years, yes.
And Fae, have they been more common as well?
Now that you mention it, one of the more recent issues the Sorelli have had to deal with has been defending our members from Fae in the streets of our wards.
Where this mist spreads to also, yes?
You think they're related?
You don't? It's quite a clear connection. The Vegulists probably have something on this. We can ask when we get back, but for now...
We should keep moving.
The exits to the Quiet Order should be that way.
What are they doing?
Whatever it is, we will have to go through them. Are you ready?
As I'll ever be.
Here they come!
I can take it.
Masquerada.
You were right.
Come on, we're almost there.
What if they try to kill us?
Then we defend ourselves. Simple. wrong?
I am not the lightest person around.
You'll be fine. Come on.
Please. Come on. Damn it. I told you.
Get him!
You forced my hand. You all right?
Ask him. With you walking around in all that blue, we don't stand a chance.
What do you...
This one's got wide hips. His trousers should suffice.
His shirt isn't even going to cover half my chest.
Point?
Fine.
Impressive tattoo. Hadn't thought you'd be the type.
Yeah. Thanks.
What's it about?
Are you here to investigate me or my brother?
Come on.
They must have heard us from here.
There's enough food to last them weeks.
An outpost.
See what you can find.
Anything interesting?
Whoever wrote this talks about a figure called the Herald.
I found this too.
Wait for the Herald's command, nothing else.
Herald?
I don't know. I've never heard of him before.
Then he must be new.
Or I might not be as knowledgeable about the Masqueraders as everyone in this damn city seems to think. There doesn't seem to be anything left for us.
Is that?
A masquerine? Ages. They must have missed it under all this filth.
And it's raw.
We'll have to find an Artigiani and a Fabra to help us touch it up. If we walk around with these on our faces.
You intend on keeping them?
Well, I won't tell the registry as long as you don't.
All right then. This one had better hold. All right, we're in. Now what?
Now we look for our glassmith. We should start with the central marketplace. I think it's through that corridor.
Color-coded?
Green for produce, red for smithing, teal for leatherwork.
And glassware?
Yellow.
Looks like our glassmith's taken off.
Hopefully he left something for us to find.
What are you thinking of?
Orders, receipts, anything that might flesh out his connection with Raz.
I'll keep an eye out.
I found something.
What is it?
An order for 100 glass bell jars.
Who signed it?
Raz himself. His signature is...
Hey,
Fine day, fellas.
aren't you supposed to be... the gate?
Damn.
Too close.
Indeed. We should hurry. The order he placed for the jars was supposed to be delivered to a house up that street.
They're in a hurry.
Something must have happened at the gate. We should keep moving.
Marco? Marco, we're supposed to be...
Oh no.
You're... Get them!
Brace yourselves.
What was... We don't have time. Come on.
Tides.
More searching, less cursing, Mariner. So here lies our shipment.
But what was he using them for?
It had something to do with that Faye in his office, definitely. Other than that, though... Woundsbane. My mother's favorite.
Oh?
It's a natural disinfectant. She applied it a lot when I was a child.
So, you're one of those kids.
You don't want to hear the stories. Fist fights for a dozen a week.
You and who?
Well, mostly with... I don't know. People. Forget it.
Shredded paper. They're all clean, too. Inspectore?
Paper. Just like what the Fae were made of back in his office. There.
I don't understand.
The blood.
There's blood elsewhere as well.
Well, look at the pattern. That blood was dripped, not spattered or spilt like the rest.
What are you saying?
This blood here, in this circle, it was shed deliberately. The only question is, what for?
What are you doing?
You're a decent healer, aren't you, Mariner?
I'd like to think so. What tides? What?
Don't mend it yet.
What are you testing, Inspectore?
All right, Mariner. Now would be a good time. My palm, Mariner.
Did we just...
Heal me, Calden.
I've got your back.